What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm the girl, Lady T. And today I just want to talk to you guys about some news I just heard before I head out to where you already know, to work. So, anyway, as you guys know, yesterday marked the 5th anniversary of Whitney Houston's death. You know, she passed away on February the 11th, 2012. So, yesterday, as everybody's mourning and paying tribute to this wonderful legend, I get news via the Jasmine brand that they're doing a Bobbi Kristina biopic. Now, mind you, I was watching Funky Dineva. I think it was his Real Housewives of Atlanta review, and he had mentioned that they were doing some casting, but I had no idea that this is really happening, and I'm just like, really? So yes, according to the Jasmine brand, they are already started with production. Demetria McKinney is playing, get this y'all, Whitney Houston. I'm like, wow. Vivica Fox is playing Pat Houston, which was Whitney Houston's manager, also her sister-in-law, and somebody who I personally think was nothing but opportunist. So I would love to maybe get some light on her. Maybe it could change my mind, even though I doubt it. But anyway, so now that it's out, a lot of people are like, why are they doing this? Because there's even on the Shade Room, if you go on Instagram, they even posted a picture from Demetria McKinney's Instagram page. I guess she's on set with the person who's supposed to be playing Bobbi Kristina, and I guess the guy who's supposed to be playing Nick Gordon. So I guess this is really happening. But as I said before, a lot of people are upset. A lot of people feel as though Bobbi Kristina doesn't need a biopic. First of all, she wasn't famous. She was only known because she had famous parents. And she was famous for basically, if anything, for following in the toxic footsteps of her parents. And so a lot of people are like, why make that into a movie? And then some people are like, you know, it's just a sad situation. So why even exploit that situation? Why exploit this girl's sad and tragic life? Now, me personally, I don't feel as though she has to be this big superstar to have a biopic. I mean, there are a lot of movies that are based on true stories that were really good. One of them that I really liked was a movie called This Boy's Life. It had Robert De Niro in it, Ellen Barkin, and Leonardo DiCaprio when he was a young boy. And it was based on a true story. It's called This Boy's Life. If y'all looking for a good movie, please check that out. So, you don't necessarily, this boy wasn't famous, but like I said, it was a really good movie about an abusive stepfather. Now, with that being said, a person does not necessarily have to be famous to have a compelling story to bring the film. But I, however, do not believe that this should be made into a movie. Because, number one, it's too soon. It hasn't even been officially 3 years since Bobbi Kristina has passed. That's number one. Number two, honestly, I think there are still so many unanswered questions in regards to, Whitney and Bobbi Kristina's death. Yes, we know that they both had substance abuse issues, but, we would be kidding ourselves if we didn't say it was a lot of weird circumstances surrounding both their deaths. And I just feel as though a movie would do nothing but just over-sensationalize all the bad stuff instead of really looking at there could have been some other underlying issues going on. They're just going to exploit the drug abuse or exploit, how Nick and Bobbi Kristina got along or didn't get along. And I mean, I know on the flip side of that, the movie could bring up some more questions that we need answered, and it could bring about maybe a formal investigation. You know, I mean, I know there have been some investigations, but I'm talking about an investigation where we really get to the truth. So, I mean, that can happen because movies do get people to talk, and questions are raised. But the way they've been treated is Whitney Houston, Bobbi Kristina tragedy since it all started, since when Whitney passed. They have done nothing but, like I said, accentuate the negative. So no one's really trying to find the truth. So I just don't think that this would be a good idea. This is just not a good look. All of this is just exploiting a tragedy. It's like they're milking this tragedy for everything that it's worth and not even trying to figure out what's really going on, or if there was something really going on. I mean, it just seems like everybody's out for themselves. Everybody's out for money. Everybody's out for their 10 minutes of fame when it comes to this situation. It's really sad. And this movie will do nothing but just add on to, people just exploiting Whitney's legacy and, like I said, Bobbi Kristina's tragic death. So, yeah, Demetria McKinney was on her Instagram page after she posted the picture. A lot of people were going in on her, and she defended herself and saying, if anybody knows me, they know I love Whitney Houston, and that I would never defile her character, and that, if I'm going to be involved in a biopic, it will be done with love. Now, Demetria, I'm not taking that away from you. I'm not saying that you don't love Whitney and you won't be sensitive to the whole situation, but let's look at it. Angela Bassett, who I felt did a really great job directing the Whitney movie for Lifetime. It's still, to me, even though I enjoyed the movie and even though how do I say this? I enjoyed the movie, and even though they didn't totally exploit her character, it was just too much in a way. Like, I love the movie, but you could just tell people were just trying to get this movie done just to exploit and take the opportunity to get their name out there. Actors, producers, like I said, Lifetime just saw an opportunity to just go ahead and just make this movie real quick because everybody's still talking about Whitney Houston. And what better way than to talk about Whitney Houston than to talk about Whitney and Bobby. You know what I mean? So I think everybody's just when it comes to Whitney Houston, always in it for a check. For her family, to the media. So this is just adding insult to injury, if you ask me. Whitney was very protective of her daughter. She wouldn't have wanted this. Half-done biopic that TV One is doing. Now, don't get it twisted. They did an amazing job with the Mickey Howard story. But that's because Mickey Howard was here. She was completely hands-on, and she was able to tell her truth. I don't know anybody that's going to be there to really tell their truth. I mean, you get half the people that are so invested in themselves that they'll say anything or do anything as long as it profits them, Or you got other people who don't know the whole story and they'll tell you their part. Like some of Bobbi Kristina's friends can tell you what they heard, but it's not really her truth because it's not coming out of her mouth. And if she can't tell her truth, it just shouldn't be done. I don't know, y'all. So tell me what y'all think. I think that this is just, picking at an old wound. And I just think they just need to let them rest in peace. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Are y'all going to be watching the movie? Are y'all here for Demetria McKinney playing Whitney Houston? Are y'all here for the biopic at all? All right, till next time, y'all. Peace and love.